If you could just kind of tune in to what your body's feeling right now, and the first thing we look for is pain. Is pain present today?
Yes.
Where?
I have a headache, and my masseters are really tight, and it feels like my kind of entire face hurts. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
But it's mostly like in the front of my face, like up on my cheekbone, and then I have a headache up here. So it's all kind of in the front of my head.
Okay. Okay. Now, further down, how about shoulders? Anything there?
I have a lot of tension, but it's not what I would describe as pain.
Okay. How would you describe your breathing right now? If you were just to focus on the way you breathe, is that, I mean, that's such a hard question to answer because breathing is breathing, but do you have an opinion about your breathing?
I've actually thought about my breathing a lot since we met before, and as I'm like noticing it now, I think that it's pretty shallow. It's difficult for me to take deep breaths, and I feel like I kind of have to push my head really far forward to get like enough air.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's just like a shockingly different mouth position.
Tell me more about that.
Like I just feel like everything's more open.
Where does the openness feel?
Like vertically, I feel like there's more space for my tongue.
Mm-hmm. Should you take a sip and see what that feels like?
Wow. It feels easier, but I don't know why. Or not why, but I can't describe how.
Mm-hmm. And I read into what you said that while you've never noticed swallowing being difficult, by comparison with this end compared to what's normal, it's easier.
Yes.
Is that a fair statement?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me about your breathing.
It feels easier in the way that swallowing was easier. I feel like maybe my masseters are a little less tense. I feel like maybe my cheeks don't feel as tight as they usually do, but
Okay.
the pain is still there.
Okay. All right. That's all good. Good feedback.
Wow, though, I feel a big difference now that, like, when I opened my mouth really wide for you to take it out, like, it did not hurt anywhere near as much as it usually hurts. I don't know, it's just amazing. I can't believe how, like, I don't even have the urge to. It's just such a relief of, it's not pain, but, like, just tension or, like, pressure in my head to not have to bite down like that. I just don't feel like I have the tension in my face that I usually have, especially in the front and like in my chin. I feel like I was always kind of like making that face out of pain or like to hold, like to, like that was kind of like comfortable, and I don't have any of that tension. I don't feel like scrunched down. Even my headache is starting to go away.
Ah, that's what I wanted.
And I felt like some tension in the back of my neck, which is why I was kind of like fighting between being like this or being like way back here. And I don't feel that anymore. It's like comfortable to sit here. You always kind of have that feeling like when you're on an airplane and your ears are kind of plugged up and you have to yawn or like plug your nose and blow to like relieve the pressure. And it just feels like my ear canal like completely opened up. And I can like hear better. And I feel like I can like think clearly. Which is not something that I've been able to do.
So would you describe a more normal state as, I know the word brain fog is used a lot.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's like the only analogy I like really have is like if thinking were to breathing, it would be like breathing with a pillow over my head. That's how thinking feels. Like there's like a pillow like in my head that's blocking like my thoughts are getting and across my forehead is that's interesting that's kind of the last thing that's released, but I don't feel like as much tension around my eyes and like between my eyebrows. I just can't believe that like I feel so much better like so instantly. I just feel like a completely different person. Like I wanted to try this because it was kind of like, why not try it? Because we've done everything, so I mean if there was any chance, but it's hard for me to get like excited about any new like theory or treatment after everything that we've been through, and I'm just like this is amazing. I can't even. Like, I'm still pretty, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm, like, kind of still pretty shocked that I even feel better. It's, like, kind of hard for me to take in. Because I'm still trying to be helpful and, like, give you data about how I'm feeling, but, like, all I can really think about is how, like, different my life's gonna be.